Check, check, check. Hey, is this working finally? Jesus Christ. See, this is why editing and uploading is way better than live streaming. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Okay, we got people in here. Okay, can you let people in the other live stream thing know that this is where it is now? Thanks. Oh my God, this is such a mess. All right. I'm gonna see if I can close down the other one or something, actually, because people are gonna be like, "What's going on?" I don't know. Actually, is it working? Is it working on both? Okay, I think we're good. Anyway, questions. If you have questions, I will answer questions. That is what I will do, and that shall be the next the next section of this thing, rather than me desperately trying to wrestle my internet. Okay, I can do this. I'm a pro. All right. It's so much clearer now. No lag or glitchiness at all. This is what I get for trying to use YouTube's new live streaming system, guys. All right. Dave, will you ever do a Linkin Park cover on your channel? I'm not really big on covers, personally. I think I've done like 1 or 2 in the past. Parodies were fun. But I don't think covers are my thing. Maybe one day I'll get to make a song with them. That would be a dream. One childhood dream at a time, though. Is Davo messing with your internet? How many of you guys remember Davo? It's been a while since he's popped up on the channel. He might pop up again sometime in the future. And yeah, he's probably the one that's messing with it. Does your hair grow anymore? I don't know if it does, you know. I think it's reached like, one thing that's quite interesting is the front's considerably shorter than the rest of it. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I guess maybe the dye is just killing it. That's a pun. I'm sorry. All right, how nervous were you? Asks Lucky Death. Jesus Christ, what's up with all these intense usernames? All right. Yeah, I was. You see, I was shaking in the video. Like, I explained it as best I could. I tried to get across the tension that I felt leading up to that in the video. It was just so surreal. Like, to go from having this on my wall to hanging out with them, very, very strange. One of the weirdest things is seeing comments from people saying stuff like, "Oh, it like what Linkin Park is to you, you are to me," and then I just cannot internalize that concept. Perhaps because I hardly ever go out and I never meet people who watch my stuff. But yeah, it's really strange, man. Where do you want to tour other than the UK? Ideally, everywhere. I'd love to tour everywhere. I imagine it'd make sense to start with the UK since I am from the UK. But from there onwards, I'm thinking about doing one of those things where I ask you guys, like there are these websites where people can go and like vote where you want me to play, kind of thing, and then I'll do it by numbers, statistical, do it the scientific method. Hey, we got live chat, the super chat thing. Eileen Smith. David, the chat is causing this chaos. Send help. Anyways, my question is, what other bands have inspired you in your life? Okay, thanks, Eileen Smith. Well, I mentioned earlier that Cell Dweller was one of the bands that had a huge impact on me. I'm trying to think of some of the others. Periphery. A lot of you guys know I love Periphery. I interviewed Misha Mansour, the guitarist from Periphery. If you don't know them, totally worth checking out. Amazing band. But yeah, I just love how interesting their music is. Like really freaking heavy as well. Oh, if you saw the Hair video I did recently where I was headbanging at the start, that was Periphery at the start. I couldn't monetize that because I used their clip, but I thought it was too funny not to include. But yeah, who else is there? Pendulum. They're a freaking brilliant band. like drum and bass rock. If you haven't, I don't know. I imagine most of you have heard of Pendulum, but let's see what else we got. Do you have any animals? Asks Blaine Ash. If you'd watched my video on sellouts, you'd see I have a stupid cat that dribbles, and my sister has this adorable little cat that doesn't dribble. But yeah, I love her really. Her name is Quistis, my cat. If you get that reference, then you're very cool. What was going through your head? Asks Sukuri Subs. I think like in general, I kind of got into the flow of it. I wasn't certain whether it was going to be like really like don't mess this up, don't mess this up. There were a couple of points where I was like, I've got to kind of steer this to make it an interesting video and try and get all the points across, which is, it's weird. Like you finally get to have a conversation and everything, and then you're thinking, okay, I've got to move on from this and make sure I'm talking about something else that's like, so it, like otherwise the video would be too waffly or something. I don't know. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. It wasn't too stressful in the moment. It was just a lot of stress leading up to it. I noticed that like when it comes to like live performance, that doesn't stress me out so much. However, when it comes to impressing an individual, that's when I worry, because if you like impressing a crowd, there's always going to be more people. If you mess up in front of 1,000 people, that doesn't matter. It's only 1,000 people. There's like 7 billion other people to perform to. But like if there's one person that you got to impress, that's when there's stress for me. What do we got? Adam Boldy asks, who is your favorite member of Linkin Park? Do you really have to ask that after the video? I think the slow-mo bit kind of answered that. Jack Krasinski. God, that's a cool last name. And I'm stuck here with Brown. Hi. Do you think you'll ever work with Monster Cat again? I would love to. I mean, I was thinking about how like I really like the song that I did with Faint and Vila a while back, Time Bomb. So maybe something like collaborations are the things I enjoy the most in that sense. I don't think I can produce things to a high enough quality on my own, if I'm honest. Like in terms of the production value, I think I'm reasonable at writing music, but like producing it is not my thing. I tried hard, even though I started out by teaching how to produce. I think it's more beginners tutorials than anything. But someone asks, Sam Buchmiller, I may have missed this, but since you're thinking of touring now, would you consider touring in the US? Did I do it right? How was my accent? I'd love to tour in the US. I don't know. I think that's one of those things that I dreamed of like growing up. Again, especially like I used to download Linkin Park live videos, and all of the venues and stuff were in the US as a general rule. So like there's like a special association for that with me. I've toured a lot around the UK back in the day. I'd love to do it again though. Like last time I was touring, generally either there weren't very many people there, or if there were, then they weren't there for us because we weren't a huge band. And like now I've got quite a few more people who care about what I do, which is crazy. And I don't know how that's going to translate into live shows, but that's going to be really exciting to see. Like if I'm playing the same venues I played before, but like headlining and people are there for me, you can see the smile. I don't know how that would feel. It's going to be crazy. What do we got? When did you think to stream? Says just the TJP. Gotcha. Just the TJP. Very clever. When did I think to stream? I've thought about it before, and I have streamed before. A few of you guys might have seen my my streams. I've done them on my birthday a few years running. Not the last time I think, but in general, I like streaming. It's stressed me out in the past, if I'm honest. Sometimes I'm trying to be a bit more I say myself. Like I'm trying to be a bit less pressured to be constantly entertaining. Like I feel like that's something that might have made it more stressful previously when I was streaming. And I want this to be more like hanging out after a show, like I said in the last video. Yeah, every time I've hung out with a band after the show previously, it's just been like really, really chill, just chatting, just asking questions, just like saying what they liked about it. That's some like, what did you like and what didn't you like about the last couple of videos? Like in the sellouts video I did, I tried a totally different style of vlogging. Like it wasn't the normal hi like really fast talky kind of thing. It was more of a kind of, I don't know, it felt a bit more like stand up or something. It was, I don't know, I was trying to be a bit more kind of casual. What's your problem? Oh, it was Tombstone. Hi, Tombstone. But yeah, what we got? Oh, we got some. What the hell? Someone's donated SEK 50. What's SEK? SEK. Swedish krona. Hey, it's from Sweden. I made a song mentioning that currency. Hello there, Circle People. You're cute, says Circle People. Oh, thank you. What else we got? Joseph Thiel. Hey, Dave. Just wanted to say your videos are funny and informative and to keep up the amazing work. That's freaking lovely. Thank you so much, Joseph. Oh, you guys are just very sweet. I'm looking to see what you guys thought of the video. Jeez, there's so many comments. It's just like impossible to see what's going on. I'm so sorry. Okay, we've got a few more things. If you tour in the US, asks Eileen Smith, would you want to visit Kansas City, Missouri? I don't know what different accents are in different places in America. All I know is the southern, like when from Walking Dead, Carl, hey Carl. I can do it. I can totally do it. I'm not doing it right now. I'm trying to think what the sentence would be. The walkers, Carl. Get away from the walkers. No, I can't do it. Sometimes I can nail that. Not right now. Anyway, so many artists skip over me and I cry every time. So many of my friends love you. Oh, that's really sweet. I'd have to do it statistically if I was to tour. Like I'd find out where the most people were and go there, just because otherwise I literally can't afford to do that. But yeah, if there's enough people that want me to go there, then for sure. Derp asks, how was the farewell after the interview? Was it a good conclusion to your experience? It actually really was. I wasn't certain I was going to be able to get to do the skit. Like in the video where I was talking to them about it, and they were suggesting things. They came with that punchline, which was brilliant. Like after that interview, I then interviewed them on stage, and then they had to rush to like an interview with Radio 1. And I was like, oh crap, I'm not gonna get to do the skit for the ending. So then I was like, okay, I'll try and catch them just before they go and see if I can do it in the corridor. And yeah, like I went to find Mike, and then the like one of the people in their PR team was like, nah, you're not gonna have enough time. I was like, oh, I got to ask him. So like when he came past, I was like, Mike, any chance we could do it? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And total nice guy, really, really chill. And yeah, so is Chester, lovely guys. But yeah, we just, like I said, we just shook hands, and it was just this, I don't know, that smile. I don't know. It was really, really freaking cool. Chris, the viola player, asks, or says, you're amazing, Dave. Thank you. You inspire me to keep on doing what I love, composing. Keep all the great work. Have a coffee on me. Oh, thank you. I will have a coffee on you. Do you still listen to Big Bang? Asks Nushi. Do you guys know Big Bang? Any K-pop fans in the house? In your house? Where you're listening from? I really like Big Bang. The newest stuff didn't hit me as much as the older stuff, honestly. They're sellouts. They should go back to their old sound. Nah, I really liked the older stuff, but new stuff's good. But I really like the more kind of trappy thing, like the higher energy. And I feel like a lot of the newer stuff didn't have a similar energy. Bang 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 was a cool song though. If you guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? I definitely recommend checking out these bands that I mentioned though, by the way. So you got Cell Dweller to check out. First song would be Last Firstborn. That's actually my favorite song of all time, Cell Dweller, The Last Firstborn. Like, and not. I know a lot of people, when you ask them like, "What's your favorite song?" they can't give you an answer, but that's mine. Then yeah, Big Bang, maybe check out Fantastic Baby as a starting point. Really good bands. Write it down, make some notes. You got some listening to do, homework. All right. Anna Pavlova says, "Do a trap dance for us." Are you happy? I should really be doing that because I saw Linkin Park. But yeah, circle people again. Maybe a bit of an unrelated question, but what is your thoughts on people using your songs in the rhythm game Osu? I did not know they did that. I know there was one rhythm game people used my songs in, but it's freaking cool. I love rhythm games. I grew up on that stuff. Hell yeah. That makes me happy. Fearless asks, yo, or says, yo, just a small amount, but from the heart, winky face. Winky face. Interesting. Thank you, Fearless. SEK50 from Sarah Likes Tacos. Do you like any progressive rock bands? I.e., Yes, King Crimson, Tool, Dream Theater, Genesis, etc. Genesis, that's going back. I got into them through my mom. She loves freaking Genesis. But yeah, I had a huge prog rock phase. I guess Periphery would kind of count. They're like one of my favorite bands of all time. There's a band called Symphony X, and they're as hilariously progressive metal as they sound. It's just like solos everywhere for like minutes at a time, and it's just all epic orchestral and choral, and like it's hilarious. And I used to listen to that all the time when I was in like university and stuff. I had a proper phase of that stuff. Prog rock's fun. It's so funny. I think that's the same kind of reason I like a lot of rap. Like, I find it hilarious, and as such, I just can't get enough of it. Like, I don't know, there's a fascination there that makes me enjoy it. Oh crap, there was someone who said, "Can you notice me, senpai?" And then the comment just went, so no, sorry. Zorti says, "What do you think about Norwegian death metal?" I'm good with most death metal. I'm trying to think, is there any like specifically famous Norwegian death metal? Meshuggah's from Sweden, aren't they? Norwegian death metal. Let's see what bands come up. There's got to be some funny titles here. Here we go on Wikipedia. Category: Norwegian death metal groups. So what we got? Blood Red Throne, Bloodthorn, Cadaver, Gore Lord. That's a good one. Thou Shalt Suffer. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard any specifically Norwegian death metal. You'll have to recommend me some stuff. But yeah. Oh man. Cheyenne Zass says, "Sorry I keep going quiet. I'm really not used to this." Like, I just noticed I was quiet for like 20 seconds there while I was just trying to navigate to this comment. But yeah. Cheyenne Zass asks, says, "Hey, Dave." Oh, sorry. "Hi, Dave. I love you. Heart, heart, heart." Oh, thank you. "Are you still friends with Vila or going to work with her again? Also, have you heard of a K-pop group called BTS?" Nah, I hate Vila. Hey her. Never going to speak to her again. I hung out with her in Canada not long ago. It was really nice catching up. I'd like to work with her again. It's finding the right project. Like, again, that might be a good one to do, like, as a collaboration with someone on Monster Cat or something. Just casually say, yeah, as if I can definitely get that. I don't know if it would work out, but yeah, like that kind of thing. I'd like to do another track with her for sure at some point. We were writing something together while we were over there. Corpus Christine, thanks for the $23. That's lovely. It's really nice when people just giving like money to support things like this. That's one thing I do want to say is this is really appreciated, because if you're into like YouTube, like kind of news in general, you probably have heard of the adpocalypse and stuff, and that's hit me pretty hard. Like, for instance, Don't Stay in School is making a lot less than it was for me. Like, my income was like halved overnight. which was pretty bad. Fortunately, Patreon exists, so it hasn't it hasn't completely kind of decimated my career. But yeah, that was pretty bad for a lot of YouTubers. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting me. It's really appreciated. And I'm going to be doing a stream over on Patreon after this one. Little plug there. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. Brett Friend? Is your last name Friend? That's amazing. It's Meow. So good. So glad you're finding your way. Are you going to do any more videos like Spectrum or Don't Stay in School? Yes, I have one planned. I'm not gonna spoil the secret, but I'm really proud of it. I've been working on it for quite a while. I've done quite a lot of research for this one. Like I researched a good amount for Spectrum because I wanted to understand like what the struggle was like. Don't Stay in School was more kind of my personal experiences, but this one I've really done a lot of kind of statistical research. So it's going to be interesting to see whether that translates to a song, because I didn't want to be rapping like, yo, 53% of the people who think, yeah, that I don't think that would really come across. What else we got? If you love people using your music in rhythm games, maybe you should contact the creator of Osu about becoming a featured artist on there, says Circle People. That would be a smart move. I'm not very good with these kinds of things. I feel like I got to get a manager or something to deal with that. I have a manager, by the way, but it's quite a new thing, and I don't know if my manager has too much experience with rhythm games. So one step at a time. We'll see how that goes. I'm quite interested to see. Sorrel Dendy says, "Don't Stay in School inspired me to stand in the local elections in May." That's amazing. Sorrel Dendy. Everyone give Sorrel Dendy a round of applause. Or like, just nod your head in kind of appreciation, because you don't want to be clapping in front of your computer. Also, can you say hi to my friend and fellow fan, Matt Stringfellow? Hi, Matt Stringfellow. Hi, Matt Stringfellow. How you doing? Your friend Sorrel Dendy is cool. Vote for them. Let's see what else we got. Natasha Wigley. Oh my god, that's such a good last name. You should liven up the Eurovision Song Contest and enter it for the UK. I think the Eurovision Song Contest is perfect as it is. I think that the level of cheesiness cannot be improved upon. Like, even if I was trying my best, I doubt I'd be able to compete with that. Like, sorry, Natasha, I disagree with you there. Joanne Norgard. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. My question is, do you have any advice for coping with the feeling that your creative work is never good enough? Thanks for being awesome. I've been really struggling with that recently. I've been pushing myself to release without being happy. More like that. You might have noticed, like, for a while there, I was posting weekly videos, and that's because I was pressuring myself to be like, okay, doesn't matter if I'm happy with this. Whatever is done by this time is going to be released. That was like one of the experiments I'm doing. Like, I'm still doing the happiness experiment that I started last year, and part of it is that I keep adding new experiments to see how they affect my mood. And one thing I noticed is that made me really unhappy pressuring myself like that. Like, it was the least happy month of my life, which is a lovely thing to say. And honestly, I still haven't recovered too much from that. It's been really stressful. The Linkin Park thing definitely helped meeting my heroes. But that was more like kind of a massive spike of adrenaline and excitement. And then going back to this kind of pressure that, oh God, I've got to get this stuff done. So I'm still figuring that out. Just keep experimenting. And then if you find something, tell me. But yeah, I'd recommend trying it. I mean, it worked. I got things out when I was kind of forcing myself to not care. I was pulling all-nighters, which was probably not the healthiest. Now I'm caring a little more about my sleeping pattern. There are a lot of people who were mentioning in the sellouts video that my the bags under my eyes were pretty prominent, which is, I think it's just how I look. But I don't know if the color correction made it more prominent or if it was that I hadn't slept much. But yeah, some people were pointing that out. Circle People says again, I'm one of the biggest Osu YouTube channels, so I could help you contact the creator if you're interested. Go for it, man. I'm up for being a featured creator. Weege says, it's 4 a.m. and I've got a physics assignment due in 5 hours. Thanks for helping me procrastinate. Stop it, Weej. Weej, what are you doing? Your physics career depends on you stopping watching this right now. This is not the priority. Get off. Go do some physics. Save the world. We need you. Who else we got? The Deej review. So we got Weej and Deej. Thank you for the donations. I'd love to see you and the Brett Domino trio work together. That would be fun. I watched a load of their stuff. I actually emailed them, didn't get a response, so I guess it's not going to happen. They're busy guys, though. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Dave Boyinaband, do a voice impression, please. Dave Boyinaband, do a voice impression, please, says DJ Tron31. I'm not going to do Smeagol because that's like the only one I can do, and I want to try breaking the mold a bit. Let's see if I can do an impression. Who shall I do an impression of? If I see something come up in the chat that I think I can give a go, I'll try it. I'm not averse to being a clown like that. David, entertain us. Sure. Hey, dude. Love your videos, says Whack Cubed. I've just been accepted for a music technology BTEC course at college and have you to thank as a giant inspiration to me. Oh, that's really cool. I hope your teacher is better than mine was. Yeah, I learned the majority of what I know through just teaching myself online. So don't be afraid to completely ignore what you're taught if it doesn't seem to apply, because a lot of what I was taught was really kind of old news. Like the teacher didn't really keep up so much, or at least when it comes to making metal and EDM, it wasn't relevant. But yeah, have fun with that. Xatnu Rowan says, hey, I really love your videos and I want to hear you try to say Xatnu. Is it like Chinese, isn't it, where is X like sh sound, like XI is she or something like that? Totally, I know I'm probably butchering this, but yeah, Xatnu, Xatnu. That's my best guess. XNATNU. Sorry, XATNU. God. All right, the Casual Optimist. Hey, Dave, a fellow Dave here. Hey, Dave. I love your music and spam all my friends with it. My question is, if you ever think you'll ever do any fan meets after shows? Hell yeah. Like, that would be the main reason I do the show. Like, when I previously did shows, the thing I enjoyed most was talking in between songs and talking to people after the show. The songs are kind of like incidental. They are fun and like the energy is great. But like, I really like playing with that time in between songs and just seeing what you can get the crowd to do and like saying dumb jokes and all that stuff. I think that's really, really fun. But yeah, that would be the highlight for me. So hell yeah, I'd be talking to fans after shows. What else we got? Tom Stockdale, you really helped inspire me start with unique music. I make songs out of YouTube comments. I'm looking at one for you. Can you give me a title for it? Huh, a title. I'm trying to think of something really clickbaity so I can get you some views. How about, like, it'd be completely irrelevant to me, but I'm trying to think. Actually, how would I clickbaitify myself? By the way, I just saw someone say Jin. Well, I'll see if I can give that a go. Never tried this before. Where is she? Where is she? I'm Batman. Hey, I'm totally Batman. That's the best I can do. Sorry. By the way, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. So like in 10 minutes, I'll swap over to the Patreon only live stream, just so you know. But yeah, a title, clickbaity title. All the ones at the moment, like the biggest titles are like 1 million bananas in a swimming pool, or like bath made out of slime, which is completely irrelevant to me. But that would be the title to go for to get the views. Maybe you could just like find a bunch of those videos and make videos that make a song out of the comments of them, and then just rake in those views. You're welcome if that starts if that launches a successful video. Jacob Theobald just gave me $10. Thank you. That's really sweet. Brittany McKinnon. Oh, thank you so much. Happy Sunday, sir. Just wanted to say I greatly appreciate your work, especially the pieces in science and technology. I sent an overly long message over Facebook with questions. Keep being awesome. I'll check out the Facebook as I reply to the messages on Facebook whenever I get a moment. There are quite a few. The one thing that frustrates me is when people like they'll message me or something, and then if I don't get a chance to reply for a while, they'll be like, "Ugh, I see how it is. You don't really care about your fans." When I would literally have to have more time in the day than exists in order to reply to everyone. Yeah, that stuff annoys me. Those are the people I like specifically never reply to. Like when they're like begging me, "Oh, reply, please. You're an ass for not replying," kind of thing. That I don't know. I never thought that when I was like growing up. Like if I sent an email to a creator that I liked and didn't get a response or whatever, I was just like, I guess they're crazy busy or whatever. Or like they must get a lot of fan mail. I'm just another one. I don't know. That's just my that's how I felt about it back then. But yeah, I feel like the vast majority of you who message me are incredibly considerate and thoughtful. There are a lot of people who say like, oh, what is it? Sorry, my brain just died. There's a lot of people who say it. That really shows that my brain's very good at remembering stuff. But like, oh yeah, like a lot of people who say, "I know you're really busy and you probably won't get to message to reply to this, but ... and stuff like that," which is considerate. I don't think they need to say that, but yeah, I think it's sweet that they think about that. Anyway, Oren Groove just gave me €50. Jesus Christ, thank you, man, or woman. Hey, man, you're a personal hero of mine. Well done on your recent posts dealing with depression. Sorry to be that guy, but would you check out my band's video later? It'd be too awesome knowing you've seen it. It's Dr. Mindflip, Massive Pockets. I'll give it a look. Thank you so much. I will copy and paste that so I do not forget. Pasting it into the Norwegian death metal tab on my browser. But yeah. Gmiddle720 says, I play a lot of instruments, but I want to get into producing. Is a launch key a good replacement for a broken M Audio Oxygen? P.S. Watch my Muse cover. The launch pad. I've got that here. Help. No, we're fine. Yeah, it's pretty good. My one was pretty cheap as well. I think it's fun to work with. It works fine, and it's like really flexible. Lots you can do with it. I have no idea what's the oh wait, launch key, is that like a keyboard? In which case I have no idea whatsoever. You're gonna have to do some research on the internet. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Emily Siegel. Hello from an uprising mechanical engineer of technology. Hell yeah. That makes me really happy when engineers follow my stuff. That makes me feel like I'm doing something that must be of a reasonable quality. Engineers are freaking smart people. I found your channel way back in the days of your dubstep guitar how-to tutorials. I might say, where did the Toaster 2017 joke go? Hang on, I thought I did it for 2017. It was the 2016 one I missed. And that one went because I was severely depressed. That's probably why that one didn't happen. But yeah, sorry to let everyone down. The puns, they came after my mental health, unfortunately. I know I haven't got my priorities in order. Got to sort that out. All right, guys. Let me know what you thought. Like, I don't know if this live stream was fun at all. Just like literally reading out a bunch of questions and just chatting. But like this was kind of what I had in mind. I didn't want to put a huge amount of work into these things because then it would feel like it was something that I had to worry about. And I just wanted to kind of chill and hang out because that's like Chester said, just drop his first name as if we're best buds. Hanging out with fans is a really good way to like kind of maintain an audience and stuff. But also I really enjoy it. Like when it is chill. After shows, it was again the best part of performing for me. So I really like this. I think it's really nice to hear from you guys. Like I read so many comments, probably too many comments. Like if you've posted a comment on one of my recent videos, I've probably read it. Like I don't know, it's really interesting to me what people think. I love it when people are quite specific with their feedback as well. Like when they point out specific parts that were like, oh, that was interesting. I like when you tried this, or I noticed this is a slightly different kind of format or whatever. And just yeah, I really appreciate that. Screenstorming says, "Hi Dave, have you seen Peter Gray's new org alliance for self-directed education?" I have not. I will have to check that out. Just lots of things to check out today. Chaos. My little sister wants to know what first got you into music. Huh. The first thing, well, I worry about this. Like the first thing that really I would say kind of pushed me into the idea that I really liked music videos was Gorillaz' Clint Eastwood. Like one of my friends showed me that on a music channel on TV, and I was just like hooked. I thought it was the coolest thing I'd seen. And from then on, I just went to all the other bands that were playing on Kerrang, basically the TV channel. But yeah, like before that, I used to have a 2-hour bus journey to and from school when I used to live in the UAE, and kids used to put on tapes because it was an old ass bus, and yeah, it would be about like all kinds of music. Like Eminem was on there, Blink 182 and Offspring, and like some random techno and pop stuff. So yeah, I think that must have subconsciously kind of broadened my horizons a bit. But yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up, guys, now. So don't donate any more money because I'll feel bad if I don't get to read out what you say. But thank you so much for all this. This is incredibly appreciated. But yeah, Claire Pierce says, Anna Sinot loves you and you inspire her to be okay. Oh, that's really sweet. I hope you're doing well, Anna Sinot. Gutter just gave me 50 euros. Freaking hell, thank you so much. I want more videos from you. I want more videos from me too. And that will go a good way to helping to pay for the edit. So thank you so much. That's something I've been really struggling with lately, like finding an editor who has the same kind of vibe as me. There are some people that I work with, but like if I want to release more videos, it makes sense to get more than one editor. So if any of you are really good editors, send me an email with some examples of your work if it's similar to the stuff I've been doing recently, like the dumb edits and that. Because yeah, looking into it, I might do a kind of public competition. I don't know, just like throw out some raw footage and see what people can do with it at some point. But yeah, thank you so much, Gutter. That was really nice. I like your little panda kigu. Mavi RB says, I recently discovered you and I am fangirling so hard. Oh, like me when I saw Linkin Park. I saw your YouTube Next entry from 2011. You only had 4% girls in your audience at the time. Now, I'll check. I'm curious. Yeah, I made a joke about like how few girls followed an EDM production channel at the time. But yeah, let me find out. Where are we? I demographics. I'm curious. I'll read the comments from the last ones that people have donated. If you donate again, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut it off at this point. So please don't donate. And then I'm going to be moving on to the Patreon live stream. But yeah, demographics. I have. Let me see. 39% female, 62% male. That's getting more towards the half and half at this point. That's really interesting. So there you go. Man, that's a throwback though, going all the way back to there. Lalus Luna says, Hi David, my name is Luceli. When will you come to LA? By the way, do you like Morbid Angel? Let me check who Morbid Angel is, because I think I know. No, it's not the band I was thinking of. I'm afraid I don't know much about Morbid Angel. I will have to get some recommendations. But yeah, I definitely want to go to LA. I'm probably going to be going there for VidCon this summer. This summer! There's an impression. This summer. That wasn't too bad. I could do better. There's not enough bass in it. There's no Aaron from Game Grumps, but yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for chilling. I would really like to try this if it's if it doesn't make a bunch of people kind of unsubscribe and think, oh, he's live streaming, screw this. Then it'll be really fun. If that happens, I guess I could just make a new channel for live streams if you guys enjoy it. But yeah, I'd like to do this after videos. It's nice, particularly when you guys are talking about the content of the videos that I've put out. I think it's really interesting to know kind of specifically what you find interesting and what you don't. Negative feedback, good negative feedback is so hard to get. So I do appreciate it when people who like my stuff are kind of constructively critical. Unlike some people. Oh, shots fired. But yeah, let's leave it there. Yeah, I'm going to be heading over to Patreon. If you support me on there, thanks so much. I'll post on there the new link for the live stream. Feel free to support me on there if you want to join. And yeah, I will see you soon. Oh, one last comment from Nate Hale. Thank you for the $20. Please, will there be another Cry collaboration? I would love that. I've got to find the right kind of idea. I don't want it to just be the same as Limelight. But if I can find the right concept, I'm definitely going to approach the guy, because I think we've already talked about it, and he seemed pretty down to do another one. So yeah, I just got to figure out what it would be. But yeah, just for watching, guys. I will see you around. Bye.